What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome in the 2025 Volvo XC60. You join us on a road trip to France. Today we're heading to Troyes, that's a city about 2 hours east of Paris. And we are doing it in the Recharge T8, or no longer Recharge, that's a model year 25 change. More about that later. Today's drive about 5.5 hours, total distance 450 kilometers. We need to pass Antwerp and Brussels. Often quite notorious for heavy traffic, so let's hope that goes a bit smooth today, and then once we hit northern France it will be easy from there. Now we left with a full tank of gas, currently estimating about 650 kilometers. That will probably increase a bit, and a full battery as well. This is the new 19 kilowatt hour 3-layer battery pack, fully charged. We departed with about 64 kilometers or so, and currently it's already estimating 52 remaining, so it's pretty okay. Now we set the destination in the Google Maps system, meaning that the car will decide whether and where we need to use petrol or electricity. That's pretty clever. So currently, for example, we are on fuel because we're on the highway. Once we'll hit roads like national roads and local roads, it probably will shift back into electricity, but that's already calculated in the guidance from Google Maps. So that's a pretty nice trick. So for now, on to France, and then an update will follow. First update, we have driven so far 180 kilometers, about 3 hours, quite busy around, especially in Antwerp as usual. But interesting thing, so far we've driven 180 kilometers, but the battery just went empty, so to say. So the car managed to, well, put down this electricity over a route of 180 kilometers. You do not really notice it or anything like that. Overall, just highway cruising, comfortable, and you get easily along whether you're on the petrol engine or on the e-motor on the rear wheels. So yeah, so far it's doing a pretty good job. Efficiency so far 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers, so that's also pretty impressive, of course thanks to the full battery we had. So I expect that from now on it will increase a bit, but let's hope we can manage around 7 liters, 7.5. That would be pretty okay. Our conditions so far, busy roads, 29 degrees Celsius, not too much wind, so yeah, driving wise and efficiency wise that's pretty okay. For now we're heading to the border of northern France, and yeah, let's give you guys another update from there. So we're off the highway, about 16 minutes left. So far we've driven 505 kilometers. Average on that is 7.9 liters per 100 kilometers. Gotta say, average speed was like 130 kilometers an hour. That's the max here in France. So hence it's turning out to be a bit higher. So let's say 8 per 100. Pretty okay. For now, some nice scenic, typical French roads. Pretty nice, better than all the highways, I gotta admit. Overall, pretty comfortable ride. We stopped one time. I think that also kind of indicates how comfortable these seats are. Also spacious, very bright in here. AC just doing a good job, whilst it's 35 degrees Celsius here. It's pretty warm. So yeah, all in all, very comfortable and smooth ride. Some traffic jams here and there, but let's not talk about that. So for now, we're gonna head to the hotel and then discover the city of Troyes, I guess. So, see you tomorrow probably. We are on our way home after a fun weekend here in Troyes and the Champagne region, more or less. Today's drive pretty much the same, but then backwards, about 5 hours driving, 450 kilometers. Now, unfortunately, we did not get the opportunity to charge the car somewhere, so we got an empty battery and a petrol estimated range, or petrol tank, about 230 kilometers in it. So we surely will need to fill up, and surely we'll be doing that either in northern France or in Belgium. It's just way cheaper than in Holland, so that's an interesting thing to do, of course. So yeah, I'm quite curious to the average consumption today. Of course, on the way here we had some battery, pretty efficient, about, let's say, 8 liters that was, if I recall correctly. So yeah, quite curious how that will go today, but let's see. For now, let's head to the highway, and from there I'll give you guys another update. Welcome to Belgium. So far we have driven 233 kilometers, 9.1 liters per 100, so about 1 liter on average more than on our way to France with the full battery back then. Yeah, pretty smooth ride, just on pilot assist, 130 kilometers an hour, cruising along. The air suspension is also doing a pretty good job, and surely in Belgium it will need to do a pretty good job, but yeah, let's see about that. Also filled up the car with about 20 liters of petrol. So currently we have a bit less than half a tank, but yeah, perhaps I'll fill it up again somewhere in Belgium. Let's see about that. So yeah, so far the XC60 is just being a very comfortable and smooth ride. And I guess we're gonna have a short break in a couple of minutes and then head on back to the Netherlands. And we are back in the Netherlands, almost back home after a drive of 4 hours and 34 minutes. This one went actually pretty quick, I gotta say. Average consumption is 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers, so not that big of a difference with that full battery on our way to France. So that's pretty interesting, and I didn't really take it that easy or whatsoever, just 130 in France, 120 in Belgium, and then 100 kilometers now back again in the Netherlands. So yeah, pretty smooth sailing. And also with this T8 plug-in hybrid, 455 horsepower, I just had it in hybrid all the time. That is more than sufficient. You don't really need that power mode. Yes, it's fun. Overall, upholstery wise, comfort wise, just very good. No pain or back issues or whatsoever. We stopped one time then for gas and a quick rest, let's call it that. But yeah, the XC60 is just doing a very good job. Now that being said, I hope you enjoyed this, well, small trip report to France. It's always fun to make these kind of videos, so I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel as well, you really help me out doing that. And you can also become a member if you're interested in that. Then you get perks like early access to all my videos. So if you want to check that out, the button is down below the video. That being said, thanks a lot for watching, and of course I will see you next Sunday in a brand new video. Bye bye.